I'm going to show you how you can find your first or your next Amazon FBA product in 10 minutes with the clock ticking live, and look for a product that makes over $10,000 a month. And then I'm also going to go over the exact strategy to find these products and the simple criteria to use when searching for your products. So if you're trying to start your own online business and you want to see more content like this, then give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. And without further ado, let's get started with the video. Hi, I'm Farrington, and over my time I've had quite a few bumps and bruises and made a few mistakes along the way of learning Amazon FBA, but I've also been really blessed to learn from those lessons and perform multi-million-dollar marketing across just about every category on Amazon. And it all starts with finding a product that fills a need, just like I'm going to show you how to do now live. Now, real quick, I want to talk about the 4 criteria that you should use when researching your first or next winning products. This criteria was developed from years of seeing what worked and what didn't. And I found that these 4 criteria were part of every single successful product that I've enjoyed during my own Amazon journey. It has been my experience through years of getting beat and bruised by Amazon that the odds of having a winning product without meeting all 4 of these criteria is next to nil. So make sure to listen closely and take notes. Also, if you stick till the end, I'll even give you a bonus to help make all of this a simple and easy system. The first criteria, OPM proof. When you're looking at products, ask yourself this question: is money already being spent, or is this product just too new? Now, what do I mean by this? Well, a good illustration is Friendster. Have you ever heard of Friendster? Once upon a time, Friendster was the most exciting website around, but after it gained a little bit of popularity, it just wasn't able to scale to handle more users. This failure gave the users a chance to check out MySpace and then ultimately Facebook, or how about this, Google Glass? Ever heard of that? This was some of the first wearable technology introduced in 2013. It's not even around really anymore. Or how about this? Harley-Davidson perfume. It was released in 1994. It was a cologne for men, and now discontinued. I bring these products up just to point out that being new or being first to market does not guarantee success. In fact, many major markets are dominated by products and companies that came late to the party, sometimes very late. So this means that for your own products on Amazon, you want to see actual shoppers spending their hard-earned dollars first. The logic goes like this, that you're essentially looking for proof that a product has legs before you take a chance on it. Second, semi-passionate. I've just not seen any level of success with myself or with others by people who were passionless about a product or a niche. There has to be some spark there. Why? Well, you're going to need to keep up with all that it takes to bring a product to market, which, let me be honest, takes effort. But let me warn you, that doesn't mean that you should just follow every passion and whim that you have and just assume that if I build it, they will buy it. Again, see rule number 1. Third, nicheable. When doing product research, be sure to ask yourself if you would be able to take this one product and grow it into a brand that serves a whole niche. Now, what I mean is that rather than launching a series of random products here and there that don't help sell and support each other, and then having to find the next home run product, instead you'll focus on people, a group of people who share common passions and a common problem, like pet owners, or home cooks, or guitar players, or people looking to lose weight or look younger. In other words, you're looking to solve big problems for a small group of people. The logic is that if you can do this, you'll stay focused and be more efficient as an expert in the niche rather than trying to keep up with a whole bunch of separate, disparate, random products that don't have any relationship to each other. This is really business 101, staying focused. Because with this level of focus, you'll be able to enjoy a near endless source of new products that can be promoted together and cross-promoted with each other to create your own sort of viable product ecosystem. Lastly, is it premiumable? Ask yourself, can you take this one product and fetch a higher price than all the competition? Dan Kennedy famously said, if you can't be the #1 lowest price leader in your market, there is no strategic advantage to being the #2 lowest price leader. In other words, if you can't be the cheapest, then you need to become the most expensive. Ask yourself if you can become premiumable with this product. Can you become the most expensive? The basics are changing things up from what is already being offered. In marketing terms, this is called differentiation. Now, some common ways of differentiating your product are by improving the product to solve bigger problems. You can do this by looking at your competitors' reviews, by adding components to the product, by improving the design, or even just spending some time thinking about how you can improve the shopper's quality of life. It's easy to sell something that makes people happier or removes pains or embarrassments from people's lives. Also, better marketing will fetch a higher price point. Believe me, it works. I go into a lot of detail on that in this channel, so feel free to check out those videos. But the logic is that you want to have a pathway towards premium pricing so that you can keep your margins thick to be able to pay for ads both on and off of Amazon, which will grow your business much faster. And I'll show you what I mean by premiumable in the live sourcing we're about to do. But those are the 4 criteria that you'll need to focus on to get great products. So you're looking for OPM proof, which proves that people are already spending money. You're looking for something that you can at least be semi-passionate about. You're looking for products that are nicheable, that you can expand into and fill a niche with. You're looking for products that are premiumable, meaning products that you can fetch the highest price for on the market. Okay, let's hop on the computer and start looking together and see how fast we can find that product and what kind of cool products we may find along the way. So there are a ton of ways to go about finding a winning product. This is not the only method, but it's one that I think can get you started in the right direction. If you're looking for more methods to find the right product, maybe this one doesn't work for you, I'll link to some training resources down below. Let's go. All right, so we're in my favorite tool, which is Jungle Scout. I use this tool a lot in my business. So in one of my favorite sections here is the opportunity finder. When it comes to searching for products, I love this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go look in some popular categories. I've done another video on what are great niches. But in this case, we're just gonna go ahead and go to, let's do pets. Pets. We get kind of silly about our pets, I know for a fact, because my family is silly about our pets. So I think pets is a good one. Now over here on the other side, we're going to fill out some of this information. And basically what this is going to do is just kind of narrow our searches a little bit. So when we're looking for monthly units sold, I'm just going to look at 50. Now a lot of people think you have to have a ton of sales per month to make money. It's actually not the case if your price is high enough and your margins are high enough. So I'm just going to set that at 50. The average monthly price, let's go ahead and make that 25. And then we're going to go up as high as 50. All right, so we kind of want to get into that price range that's a little bit higher, and that gives us a little bit thicker margins and ability to work better without the threat of running out of money. So monthly search volume, we're not going to do without any of this kind of stuff. What we're going to do is I'm going to move me up here real quick, get me out of the way. We're going to pull our competition down to sort of this low to medium here, very low to medium. And then what I'm going to do is also on the seasonality, I want to get rid of this seasonality. What I don't want to have is a lot of seasonality. So I want very low to low is what I want on seasonality. And the reason for that is cash flow is probably one of the most difficult crafts, art, and science that there is in business. So having periods where you're just not bringing in income for weeks or months on end is not a good thing. And that's what happened with high seasonality items. That means that they make a lot of money at part of a season and then for the rest of the time they don't. So I really want to try and avoid that. Personally, I do, and I would suggest it for you as well too. Once we have that, we just come down here and we hit search, and then all of a sudden, Jungle Scout Opportunity Finder will start populating this for us. Now, a couple things I'm noticing right away are these IAMS, large breed foods and all that kind of stuff. That dog food is good, cat food is good. I think it's going to be a bigger product to get into than we probably want to on our first go around. So a fish tank mat. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Don't know what that is, but that tells me it's not food. It's not a perishable, but it might be kind of an interesting thing. Let's just look at real quick at a fish tank mat and see what we've got here. And I can see the sales are sort of all over the place from 46 units to 36 units to all of a sudden selling 3,800. That could be a resupply issue. I don't know if that's something they've got going on. I'm not so sure, but it looks like they're getting somewhat consistent sales. So what's their pricing here? We see it's $25 a month. And let's just pick one of these lower ones. So if we did $25 a month at $1,800, all right, I'm just going to my calculator here. I don't trust myself with math. So like it's 25. So it's going to be $1,800 a month, right? $1,800 a month times $25. And if we did that, we see that's $45,000 per month that is being made on that. So that's a pretty good product. What I don't like is these ones that are 36, but what I want to know is just what does that do? So if we only had $25 times 36 sales per month, that's $900 a month. That's kind of a difficult thing to deal with. So that one may be one I would come back to and just inspect a little bit later and see if it might be something that we want to do. Let's go ahead and keep on looking through here. And I'm looking at food, but those are kind of a little bit harder to manufacture. That's what I'm thinking about. So I'm looking at solid items, something that we could probably put in it. Dog bowl, maybe. Dog bowl, 478. It looks like we're up and down on one of the trends by 5%. But let's go ahead and just look and see what we've got going on here. And, that one has some pretty good sales pretty consistently. 173. What was the sales price on this? We'll just go back up and look. So it's $30, right? All right, so this might be a very particular type of dog bowl. So 173 is their low one times $30. Is that what I said? $30 equals $5,100 a month. All right, so 173 times $30, right? 173 units sold times $50. Oh, sorry, that was $8,600 a month. So that's not bad when you look at that sort of in that low range. We can see that the high range gets to $2,700 a month, or 2,700 units per month times $50 equals $135,000 a month. So that's also a pretty good product. Cat potty training kit. This is very interesting. Let's look at that. Now, what I like about this is it's a physical item. Let's see what the sales are. They go low to high. All right, but let's see what low sales are. $41, 116 times $41. 116 times 41 is $4,700 a month. So that might be a little bit low on the low side. That high side, 10,000 units. That's going to be well into the hundreds of thousands going on there. So just keep going here. Do go boof, wag, giggle balls. So these giggle balls, pig feed, doggy dailies. And I'm trying to avoid something that I can think would be in a fad. Now, one thing I did like about this, just to say about this, is I like for the kitty, this is actually solving a problem. I like products that solve problems. So, I think even up here we just had a little bit ago was something that, let's just keep going. Any of these kind of things, there was something that was an odor knockout odor eliminator. That solves a problem. Having embarrassing odors, I can tell you from having sold it. Whoa, look at that. Goodness. All right. Now we've got knockout odor eliminator. I'm already liking this one. Let's go ahead and see here real quick. So let's pick one of the low ones. 553 units. 553 units. All right. Times $40 is $2,200 a month. So that's the low side of it. But what I like is here, let's just pick sort of more of this average thing. 990 units times $40, $39,000 a month. All right, $39,000 a month. That's what I like. And did I miscalculate this one right? 553 times, again, it was $40, right? $40, 553 times 553 times 40. Oh, I got it wrong. $22,000 a month. All right, so we found a $22,000 a month product on the low side right there. We can see that's one of the lowest ones, except for these that come up here. Let's be honest about this. I think this is current month right here. So we're not going to count that one. But let's do 330. So 338 times 40, $13,000 a month. Yeah! All right. So I miscalculated on the first time. That was my mistake. But $13,000 a month product. Isn't that exciting how fast we found that product? Now, honestly, it's a result of this tool. Jungle Scout's just an awesome tool for so many things beyond sourcing. If you don't have any kind of tools that you're using to find products and then help you grow on Amazon, I suggest Jungle Scout. There's a discount link in the description below. But I kind of want to show you what's going on next. We're going to look on Amazon, and I'm going to kind of take the next steps that I would do beyond just finding the product that has potential and kind of look into this a little bit deeper, give you some insight into the process that I would do if I were in your shoes. All right, here we go. I'm going to actually go ahead and select this right now and go look at this on Amazon and take you a little bit deeper. All right, here we go. All right, so we're into Amazon here. We're looking at the page that has all of the results on it. We can see the product, a Knockout Odor Eliminator here. Now, one thing that is a little bit shocking to me right out of the chute is that obviously this is a product that is in liquid form. That's a little bit more difficult to deal with. I didn't know what it was when we first found it. We know that it makes money, so that's a good thing, but we didn't know that it was liquid form. So that's something that is a little bit of a concern. I'm just going to be honest with you here, but what I do like about that, and let me just say this, I'm going to click out of this real quick. What I do like about that is that whenever I find things like this that are a little bit more difficult, you kind of go like, I pull back from, I actually want to lean into them more, because what I found is that barriers to entry are a huge way for you to overcome competition, to beat out competition. If it looks a little bit difficult, you're like, I don't know exactly how to get this kind of product that doesn't fit into what I would normally find on Alibaba, AliExpress. That gives you a clue and a hint that might be something worth diving into. Let's go ahead and keep looking at this. All right, so what we see here is it's a liquid product, and I'm gonna go ahead and just look into this a little bit by clicking on this and diving a little bit deeper into the actual product here, and we can see that it's available in a bunch of stuff. I'm looking at this and seeing not really like super great marketing or anything, so that kind of gives me a little bit of hope. I kind of like that a little bit. Looking at very basic things, some good reviews and stuff like that. Made the cat urine smell worse. All right. So what I like to see is that it's obviously talking about those specific things in cat urine and all that kind of stuff, and they're making sales even with some negative reviews, which is always a good sign too. If you can do that and make sales even with negative reviews, that's pretty huge. So I'm actually very excited about this product, but I kind of have to answer some of these questions now that I've seen it. Can we answer some of those questions? You know, first of all, is it OPM proof? I would say yes, absolutely. There is money being made with this product right now with other people's money. Other people are spending money on this product right now. We can see that with the daily sales figures. I mean, as high as 1,600 units sold. That's a crazy amount of money that people are spending per month to get this product. You know, so let's look at that. 1,600 times, what was it again? $40. $64,000 a month people are willing to spend to eliminate this problem. The other thing I love about it is, I said this before, is it is solving a real problem. Cat urine, pet urine smell is a real problem people do not want in their life, so this is solving a problem. If you can solve bigger problems, you'll make more money. That's just a good rule for whatever we've got here. All right, so OPM proof, yes, we can say yes to that. Check that box, right? The second one is semi-passionate. Okay, can I be semi-passionate about this? I'm going to say yes, all right? And the reason why is because we have a cat in the family. I'm not a cat guy. I'm just going to be honest with that. What I don't like about cats is exactly this kind of stuff. They stink, all right? So having odors is a big thing for me, and getting rid of them is a big thing for me. So I'm not like super passionate, because I wouldn't consider myself a cat guy, but I am passionate enough to be able to say this is a real problem that people are having, and I can see that, and that would get me excited to go ahead and pursue this to the point of finding a solution for other people. All right, is it nicheable? Let's look at that again. All right, so we can look here and say, is it nicheable? What I like about this is this product is kind of almost just going for generic, like, odor elimination. What I like about it is you could make it nicheable and do cat odor eliminator, right? Just be very specific about it and say we're specifically about cat odor eliminator. Then you could do one for dog odor eliminator. Even if, and this is important, even if it is the exact same product in the bottle. So you could have a product, in other words, what I'm saying is you could have a product that solves odors for urine, for babies, for cats, for whatever the case is. and have the exact same product work on multiple things, but you can market it specifically to cat people that have cats in their families, that have cats in their families, and market it. So that tells me it is nicheable. Even down to pet owners is one niche. One level deeper is cat owners. One level deeper is dog owners. One level deeper is people that have hamsters. I don't know if hamsters are stinky or not, but understand what I'm saying. You can get niche. You can niche it down even further, and it's so much easier to sell the more niche-y you are. Exact same product, stick a different label on the outside of the bottle, call it something different, a different ASIN, a different SKU inside of Amazon. You've got two products dominating the pet niche. One for dogs, one for cats, one for hamsters. I don't know if hamsters are stinky. You have to tell me that in the comments below. Tell me if that's a thing. So now the other thing I want to know, is it premiumable? All right, and I think it is, right? Just based off of what we discussed right there. If we go and specifically target cats, specifically target dog odors, it becomes premiumable. Absolutely, yes, that is a thing that we could look at. All right, so it really does hit all of our factors that we're looking for. Now, obviously, I think some of the problems you're going to have to come down with sourcing. We could spend some time on Alibaba and see what they have. They're going to look here for Odor. Eliminator. Okay, Odor Eliminator. See what they have going on in that, and see what kind of products they have here as well too. All of these are potentials for you to check out and see what they have. Ooh. I like this. This might be interesting. Odor Eliminator in liquid form. So we already have our liquid form. That might be something really cool that we could check into. All right, let's see here real quick. Now, what I like about this is that it's ugly. So it might be one of those things that could be brought up and look a little bit better as time goes on. This is green tropic products. That'd be interesting if it was a green product. So anyways, you can spend some time even on Alibaba and see what they have. So if you're looking for an additional $20, $30, $50, $100,000 per month, the trick comes down to finding additional products that you can offer your niche to solve more and more problems. So in the case of odor, you just keep looking and see what you can find. Room deodorizer for carpet, specifically for carpets. Could be room eliminator for cats. See, there you go. And now you can expand your niche out, expand your offering out to help solve bigger and bigger problems for your niche. And that's how you expand to over $20, $30, $50, or $100,000 a month. We've already seen how to find suppliers for this, but also you may have to go just a little bit deeper in your searching to let's just go someone like Global Sources, all right? All right, well, okay, we had that one off. So someplace like Global Sources, this is sort of off the beaten path. Let's just do Odor Eliminator. All right, so we're seeing items, hard items. Okay, this is good. All right, skincare, clothes, deodorant, deodorizer, instant odor. We could even see that. And back source to these guys, Market Union. Find out who they are, how they get their supplier from. They can find out who the manufacturer from. So you could do a little bit of stuff. Now, some of the things I'm seeing here, if you got into the pet niche, you have other products you could possibly launch just based off of that. And again, that's what I love about this, and I say it's nicheable, so you can go down, but then you can also expand out. We find products for dogs that eliminate dog odors. You can then expand out and solve more dog problems, right? And that becomes better for the brand overall. So I kind of like this. This might be a place that I would look and just see if there's anything in here that could probably solve hygienic pet wipes for dogs and cats, all right? See how now just focusing on this one thing, taking care of this one product can make it nicheable, that I can have a niche that focuses on dogs or cats specifically, brand this specifically for cats, and pet wipes for dogs and cats, and just make it pet wipes for cats, and then put the exact same label on a different label on the exact same product, make it pet wipes for dogs, and you've got a nicheable thing that's focused very tightly on a set of problems that people may have with their pets, all right? So I like that. Another one that you might want to check out too in this case would be, let's go to Panjiva, panjiva.com. Okay, so this is getting off the beaten path from AliExpress, Alibaba, all of that kind of stuff. That's what I really like, is kind of getting out of there and going, I can solve bigger problems just by knowing more things. I don't have to just go to Alibaba. I'm not stuck on Alibaba, right? So we can do the Panjiva platform. Now, one of the things here, you can go in and just look for, let's see, source new products, right? You can start sourcing new products and use that. So there are other solutions besides Alibaba, AliExpress, all of that kind of stuff. Now, so I'm not done yet, but I want to give you a resource that I put together, which is the winning product selection checklist. And this is really just a systematized way of going through everything that we've gone over today, which is check by check. You just go point by point and follow the system, and you'll be able to cover everything plus more that I haven't even covered today to make sure that you're finding the best possible product. You can find the link in the description below. So be sure to ask the manufacturers if they can modify the products for you. If you can put different labels on, if you can change the color of the bottles, any of those different kinds of things to differentiate. And so you can dig down into deeper niches like, can you make this a cat product, a dog product? Can you use the same liquid in each bottle but have a different bottle, one for cats, one for dogs, all of that. You want to find manufacturers who can do that for you. Good manufacturers should be able to do that for you. If you're in the United States, you ought to be able to even find some in the United States. You can even find products that will work for you that don't require as big of a hurdle as having liquid in bottles and all of that kind of stuff. But as a beginner, one of the biggest problems you'll run into is not finding a niche that you can grow into. So I did a video, and it's the top niches that I've had a hand in making millions on over and over again on Amazon. It's part of my Amazon Jumpstart series. The video's right over there. So click on that video and I'll see you in the next video right over there.